Toyota's hydrogen revolution. Can a water-powered engine topple Elon Musk's electric dreams? Elon Musk has long positioned Tesla as the vanguard of sustainable transportation, betting billions on electric vehicles, EVs, as the future of mobility. But Toyota, the world's largest automaker, has thrown down a gauntlet with a radical innovation: a hydrogen-powered engine that runs on water. This technology, while not literally water-powered, uses electrolysis to extract hydrogen from water, challenging the dominance of battery electric cars. Could this mark the beginning of the end for EVs, or is it another overhyped alternative energy pipe dream? Let's unpack Toyota's bold claims, the science behind them, and the high-stakes battle for the future of transportation. How Toyota's water engine works. At the heart of Toyota's breakthrough is electrolysis, a process that splits water, H2O, into hydrogen, H2, and oxygen, O2, using electricity. Here's the step-by-step magic. 1. Electrolysis. An onboard electrolyzer uses renewable energy, solar, wind, to break water molecules into hydrogen and oxygen. 2. Hydrogen storage. The hydrogen gas is stored in lightweight, high-pressure composite tanks designed to handle up to 10,000 psi. 3. Fuel cell reaction. In the fuel cell stack, hydrogen reacts with oxygen from the air, producing electricity to power the motor. 4. Byproduct. The only emission is water vapor, making it a zero-pollution solution. Toyota's engineers have reworked traditional engines to handle hydrogen's unique properties. For instance, fuel injectors, modified to manage hydrogen's low density and high flammability. Engine blocks, reinforced to withstand hydrogen combustion's intense pressure. Safety systems. Advanced sensors detect leaks instantly, while flame arresters prevent ignition risks. The result is a vehicle that refuels in minutes, drives hundreds of miles, and leaves no carbon footprint. But why is this seen as a threat to EVs? The EV versus hydrogen rivalry. Electric vehicles, strengths and weaknesses. EVs like Tesla's Model 3 or China's BYD Han dominate the green car market, thanks to zero tailpipe emissions, ideal for urban air quality. Declining battery costs. Lithium-ion prices have dropped 89% since 2010. Charging infrastructure. Over 2 million public chargers globally, with Tesla's supercharger network leading. But EVs have critical limitations. Battery production, mining lithium, cobalt, and nickel raises ethical and environmental concerns. Charging time. Even fast chargers take 20 to 40 minutes for 80% capacity. Weight and range. Heavy batteries limit efficiency, especially for trucks and planes. Hydrogen's edge. Toyota's hydrogen cars sidestep these issues. A lightweight fuel, hydrogen's energy density, 120 mJ/kg, dwarfs lithium-ion batteries, 0.7 mJ/kg. Rapid refueling. 5-minute fill-ups mimic gasoline convenience. Scalability. Hydrogen suits heavy transport, trucks, ships, where batteries falter. Yet hydrogen faces its own hurdles. Energy loss. Electrolysis plus fuel cells equals 40% efficiency versus 80% for direct battery charging. Infrastructure gap. Only 1,000 hydrogen stations exist globally, mostly in Japan and California. Cost. Green hydrogen, made via renewables, costs 3.7/kg versus 3.7/kg versus 1.50/kg for fossil-derived hydrogen. Toyota's gamble hinges on overcoming these barriers, and they're pulling out all the stops. Toyota's Hydrogen Master Plan. The Mirai, a proof of concept. Toyota's Mirai, launched in 2014, is the world's first mass-produced hydrogen car. Now in its second generation, the Mirai boasts a range, 400 miles on a single tank. Luxury, competing with premium EVs like the Tesla Model S. Innovation, a fuel cell stack 20% smaller yet 12% more powerful than its predecessor. Despite selling only 21,000 units globally versus Tesla's 1.8 million EVs in 2023, the Mirai proves hydrogen's viability. Toyota is now scaling up. Hydrogen factories. A new $1.3 billion plant in Japan will produce 100,000 fuel cells annually by 2025. Partnerships. Collaborating with Shell, BMW, and China's FAW to build refueling stations. Diversification. Adapting hydrogen tech for buses, trucks, and even power plants. Green hydrogen breakthroughs. Toyota is tackling hydrogen's dirty secret. Most is made from methane today by investing in solar electrolysis, partnering with Australian firm JAXA to produce hydrogen in deserts. A waste to hydrogen. In Thailand, chicken manure and food waste are converted into biogas, then hydrogen. Offshore wind. Projects in Scotland use wind energy to split seawater, avoiding freshwater use. The checkered history of water-powered cars. Toyota's claims resurrect a century-old dream and a minefield of scams. Stanley Meyer's water fuel cell, 1980s. Meyer claimed his dune buggy ran on water via a mysterious, resonant electrolysis process. Investors poured in millions, but physicists debunked his tech as violating thermodynamics. In 1996, Meyer died suddenly, and his patents vanished. Genesis World Energy, 2002. This U.S. firm promised an Aquagen device to split water into H2 and O2. It turned out to be a battery-powered hoax, landing CEO Patrick Kelly in prison. Tushar Prayalal's Water Kit, 2008. A Sri Lankan singer claimed his car ran on 3 liters of water for 190 miles. The government initially endorsed it, but engineers found hidden gasoline tanks. Why so many frauds? Physics hurdles. Splitting water requires more energy than it yields, defying the laws of thermodynamics. Fossil fuel opposition. Conspiracy theorists argue oil giants suppress water tech, though evidence is scant. Media hype. Desperation for climate solutions makes miracle tech stories go viral, regardless of validity. Toyota's credibility stems from avoiding these pitfalls. Their system uses water but relies on external energy, renewables, for electrolysis, a closed loop, not perpetual motion. China and the U.S., EV titans versus Toyota's hydrogen gambit. China's EV dominance. China controls 60% of the global EV market, driven by state subsidies, $30 billion invested since 2009. Battery supremacy. CATL and BYD produce 70% of the world's EV batteries. Charging infrastructure. 1.1 million public chargers, 1 every 3 miles in cities. But China's EV boom has downsides. Coal dependency. 60% of electricity comes from coal, negating emissions benefits. Battery waste. 1.2 million tons of dead batteries will pile up by 2030. The U.S., Tesla's kingdom. Tesla's 65% U.S. market share reflects supercharger network, 45,000 stalls worldwide. Software edge, autopilot and over-the-air updates keep cars cutting edge. A vertical integration. From Nevada's Gigafactory to Texas's Cybertruck plant, Tesla controls its supply chain. Yet Tesla faces challenges. Lithium shortages. Demand will outstrip supply by 2030. Rivian and Ford, new rivals target Tesla's pickup and SUV strongholds. Where hydrogen fits in. Toyota isn't trying to beat EVs at their own game. Instead, it's targeting niches where batteries struggle. Long-haul trucking, hydrogen's range and weight advantage shine here. Toyota's Hino truck, with a 600-mile range, is testing in Los Angeles ports. Aviation, Airbus plans hydrogen planes by 2035. Toyota's fuel cells could power auxiliary systems. Energy storage, hydrogen stores excess solar/wind energy better than batteries for grid use. The road ahead, challenges and opportunities. Infrastructure, the chicken or egg problem. Hydrogen needs stations, stations need customers. Toyota's workarounds. Mobile refuelers, trailers that deliver hydrogen to fleets. Home electrolyzers, prototypes let homeowners refuel using rooftop solar. Cost reduction. Toyota aims to slash fuel cell costs 50% by 2030 via mass production, scaling Mirai output to 200,000 units annually. Material science, platinum-free catalysts and graphene membranes. Government support, Japan's $3.1 billion hydrogen subsidy program. Public perception. Decades of scams have bred skepticism. Toyota's counter-strategy. Transparency, open sourcing 5,000 plus hydrogen patents. Education, campaigns highlighting hydrogen's role in Japan's 2050 carbon neutral plan. The climate clock. Hydrogen's success hinges on speed. The IPCC warns that emissions must peak by 2025 to avoid 1.5 degrees Celsius warming. Toyota's tech, while promising, needs exponential growth to matter, a race against time. Conclusion: a future with multiple winners. Toyota's hydrogen engine won't kill EVs. Instead, it complements them in a diversified clean energy ecosystem. In cities, EVs rule for short trips and dense charging networks. Highways, hydrogen trucks and planes dominate long-haul logistics. Industry, green hydrogen replaces coal in steel and cement production. Elon Musk dismisses hydrogen as mind-bogglingly stupid, but Toyota's patience and $8 billion investment suggest otherwise. The real battle isn't EVs versus hydrogen, it's fossil fuels versus every clean alternative. In this fight, we'll need all hands and engines on deck.